Taking a look at the life of the fan-favorite star of the show Moonshiners, Mark Rogers, the world of moonshine is one of secrecy, tradition, and untold stories. For many years, the production of illicit alcohol has been an underground art form, passed down through generations of families, each with their own recipe, methods, and clandestine operations. The allure of moonshining lies not just in the spirit they produce, but in the rich history and the people who risk everything to continue the craft. One name that stands out in this world, especially for fans of the hit TV series Moonshiners, is Mark Rogers. His appearance on the Discovery Channel show has made him a fan favorite, and his role as a moonshiner on the series has captured the attention of viewers far and wide. However, beyond the cameras and the dramatic moments that the show so often thrives on, there lies the true story of Mark Rogers, a man, a craftsman, and a risk-taker who has made his mark in a world that is as dangerous as it is fascinating. In this article, we'll take a closer look at Mark Rogers' life, his early years, his entry into the world of moonshining, his rise to fame on Moonshiners, and what makes him such a compelling figure. From the challenges of moonshining to the work ethic that keeps him going, we will explore what makes Mark Rogers not just a reality TV star, but a man with a deep connection to tradition and a passion for his craft. Early life. Roots in tradition and a taste for adventure. Mark Rogers was born into a family where hard work and self-sufficiency were not just values. They were a way of life. Growing up in rural Virginia, he was surrounded by the Appalachian culture that had been shaped by the craft of moonshining for generations. It was in these hills that many people, including his ancestors, had been producing moonshine for decades, passing down their recipes and techniques along with their knowledge of the land. While Mark didn't start out as a moonshiner in the traditional sense, he was raised with an appreciation for the lifestyle. The Appalachian region is rich in history, and it wasn't uncommon for families to be involved in distilling as part of their livelihood, often in secrecy due to the dangers involved with illegal moonshining. For Mark, the call of adventure and the lure of the family tradition would eventually pull him deeper into the world of moonshine. His upbringing fostered a strong work ethic, one that would serve him well when he entered the moonshine business. In a community where backbreaking labor in the fields was the norm, Mark learned the value of hard work early on. It was this combination of family tradition, work ethic, and his natural curiosity that led Mark to explore the craft of moonshining. The path to moonshining. A skill passed down. Mark Rogers' actual foray into moonshining came later in life, although it wasn't a complete surprise to those who knew him. He had always been interested in the process of distilling alcohol, having heard stories from family members and community elders about the methods used by their forebears. Mark took it upon himself to learn more, reaching out to other local moonshiners to study the trade and refine his craft. Over time, Mark began to develop his own recipes and techniques, blending the knowledge passed down through generations with his own experimentation. He wasn't content with simply mimicking the methods of those who came before him. Mark sought to create a unique and high-quality product that would make a name for himself in the moonshine world. One of the keys to Mark's success as a moonshiner was his focus on the quality of his product. Unlike some who might take shortcuts or rely on subpar ingredients, Mark took the time to carefully source the best materials. The corn, sugar, and other ingredients used in his moonshine were always top-notch, and he paid close attention to the distilling process itself. This dedication to quality quickly set him apart from others in the business. It wasn't long before Mark's efforts paid off. As his reputation for crafting high-quality moonshine grew, so did his presence in the local moonshine community. But it was his appearance on Moonshiners that would truly launch him into the national spotlight. Rise to fame. Mark Rogers on Moonshiners first premiered in 2011 on the Discovery Channel, and it quickly became a hit. The show was an unscripted reality series that followed the lives of moonshiners in the Appalachian region as they produced and sold their product while evading law enforcement. The series was a thrilling look into the secretive world of illegal moonshine production, filled with danger, excitement, and larger-than-life personalities. Mark Rogers' debut on Moonshiners was met with immediate fanfare. Viewers were drawn to his rugged charm, no-nonsense attitude, and genuine passion for the craft of moonshining. As a master distiller, Mark was an expert in his field, and his years of experience and deep understanding of the process were evident. He wasn't just a character on a reality show. He was a moonshiner through and through, and that authenticity resonated with fans. One of the reasons Mark became such a fan favorite was his ability to balance the drama of the show with his no-frills approach to moonshining. While many of the stars of Moonshiners engage in thrilling and sometimes dangerous escapades, Mark remained focused on what he did best, distilling high-quality moonshine. Fans admired his commitment to the craft, and his calm demeanor in the face of adversity made him a standout. Mark's skill as a distiller was showcased in several episodes, where he would walk fans through the process of making moonshine, from selecting the right ingredients to the delicate art of fermentation and distillation. This behind-the-scenes look into the process captivated viewers and gave them an appreciation for the art of moonshining that went beyond the typical portrayal of the profession in the media. In addition to his technical prowess, Mark's personality was a key factor in his rise to fame. He was always approachable, and his easygoing nature made him relatable to fans. Whether he was working with fellow moonshiners, navigating the challenges of the business, or simply enjoying a quiet moment with friends, Mark's authenticity shone through. This genuine quality made him a favorite among viewers who appreciated his straightforward approach to both life and the craft of moonshining. The craft of moonshining. A labor of love. Mark Rogers' role on Moonshiners brought him widespread recognition, but it also highlighted his deep connection to the craft of moonshining. For Mark, it's not just about making alcohol, it's about preserving a tradition, one that has been passed down through generations in the Appalachian region. Moonshining, at its core, is a craft, and Mark takes that responsibility seriously. The process of distilling is not just about following a set of instructions. It's about understanding the nuances of the ingredients, the fermentation process, and the distillation techniques. Mark's attention to detail and commitment to producing the best possible product set him apart in an industry where quality can sometimes be compromised for the sake of speed or quantity. One of the key aspects of moonshining that Mark emphasizes is the importance of using local ingredients. In the Appalachian region, the quality of the corn and other grains used in moonshine can make all the difference. Mark knows this better than anyone, and he works closely with local farmers to ensure that his ingredients are of the highest quality. This commitment to sourcing locally and supporting the community is a point of pride for Mark, and one that has earned him respect in the world of moonshining. The process itself is labor-intensive, requiring not only technical expertise, but also patience and perseverance. Distilling moonshine is a delicate art, and even small mistakes can result in a batch of alcohol that is subpar or, worse, dangerous. Mark's experience allows him to avoid these pitfalls and produce a product that is both high quality and safe. But it's not just about the process. For Mark, moonshining is about maintaining a legacy. The knowledge he has gained from working with his family and other local moonshiners has shaped his approach to the craft, and he takes pride in passing that knowledge down to others. Mark is committed to ensuring that the traditions of moonshining are preserved for future generations, and he sees himself as a steward of this important part of Appalachian culture. Life beyond Moonshiners. Mark Rogers' legacy and future. While Mark Rogers has become a household name, thanks to his time on Moonshiners, his life is about much more than just the show. He has built a legacy as a craftsman, a family man, and a community figure. For Mark, the fame that comes with being on television is secondary to his passion for his craft and the people he works with. Mark's dedication to the moonshine industry has led him to explore new ventures and opportunities. He has expanded his operations, worked with other moonshiners, and even ventured into creating his own brand of moonshine. His ability to navigate both the legal and illegal aspects of the industry has earned him a reputation as one of the most respected figures in the business. In addition to his professional pursuits, Mark has remained deeply involved in his community. He is known for his charitable efforts and his support of local causes. Whether it's helping out a neighbor or contributing to local charities, Mark's generosity and commitment to giving back have endeared him to the people around him. As for the future, Mark continues to focus on his craft while also exploring new opportunities in the world of moonshine. While he may have gained fame through Moonshiners, his true legacy will be